Well, I did. After Christmas, I'm gonna start working on furniture and shit. So you can use it on that.
Looking at you.
And now, your Charlotte Hornets starting five.
This is so hot, yeah. Don't touch the
The
cup.
big man, at 6'9", number 44, Tristan
Oh,
Thompson.
they got Tristan Thompson.
Is your coffee still in there or you drunk it?
From Charlotte, North Carolina.
Here, put that in
It's the
here
home of the
too.
Hornets, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
His mouth is kind of shooting.
The Timberwolves looking for a strong start to this road trip. A
Plus, they
superb
were
ball
failing.
club playing a great brand of basketball. Number one record right now in the NBA.
And I think for the Timberwolves, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
And the start for the Timberwolves. Butler teams with Wiggins as the deadly wing duo. And there's Captain Clutch. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And you think about the game of Karl Anthony Towns, the versatility club. The versatility just leaps out at you.
Well, he's a man of his times, Kevin, when you talk about his game. I mean, that's where the game is now. And that's always been his ambition, to be as complete a player as possible. And at his size, he shoots it deep, he can post you up. And as he gets better as a passer, he's going to be harder to guard.
Charlotte's gone 0-2 from deep. Bridges kicks to Walker. Sinks the three-pointer.
Walker always shot ready. This is why you can't lay off of him, especially when the ball's going towards him.
Inside, stolen by Collins. Fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Bridges. No good on that one. And Minnesota now the other way.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Let's go, Kemba.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Walker. That one off the back iron and out.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Captain Clutch passes to Wiggins. There's the 3. Thompson with the rebound.
Boy, strange that he bricked that one. I mean, no clue where the defense was, and I'll tell you what, they got very lucky.
To the inside, Walker finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And, you know, even though Walker is just 6'1", he may not be that tall, folks. He is a creative scorer in a hard matchup. Great at making the defense pay inside.
The shot's good from Captain Clutch.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Now, here's Walker. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Charlotte moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Collins dishes to Walker. And another 3 for Charlotte.
You know, I think Walker's really worked hard on the three-point shooting throughout his career, and it shows. He's a much better deep ball shooter than he was when he first came into the league.
Here's Captain Clutch.
Oh.
An incredible scoring display for him. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 1. Fires for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And, you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
As we look ahead to the postseason, what shift do you think needs to be made mentally for these players, Clark, to be successful in the playoffs?
Yeah, you know, I think it's relatively simple, but it's profound. It's the attention to detail, the focus, the ability to absorb what's allowing you to win and then replicate it, or what's causing you to lose and then adjust and sustain that at both ends of the floor for the number of possessions you need to win the game. And that's really the challenge and the intensity of the playoffs. Locking in and sustaining concentration, effort, and execution at the highest level so you have a chance to prevail.
Here's Walker after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Nabbing another steal.
The steals just don't end with him, and now he has a good look at the season record.
The instincts, the tenacity he has shown on the defensive end all season long is awe-inspiring.
And every steal gets him closer to the top spot. Sits at 301, and it isn't unthinkable that he could get there this season.
Here's Walker after the made shot from Captain Clutch. The shot's good. Collins has got his first points of the night.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Left side, Towns. Butler feeling out of it. Passes to Captain Clutch. 6 to shoot. Bridges with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against San Antonio.
Yeah, passed the ball well that last time out. Pinpoint passes and racked up a bunch of assists.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Savage. Banked in off the glass.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Walker. He's got 8. Unloads from 13. And it's Walker again missing.
It's just one of those games for him so far. Nothing seems to be finding the bottom of the net.
Wiggins outside. Shoots it. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Defensively, giving up far too many open
A motherfucker.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
I get that light.
Charlotte calls timeout. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. It happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are, a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I think this is one of the great strengths in Towns' game. He's a very reliable shooter from the foul line. Forces the defense not to be too anxious to send him to the strike.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Giles comes in for Thompson. And Baldwin subbed in for Wallace. And Towns drops them both. Hornets trail by 12. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Captain Clutch.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 14. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Captain Clutch with the foul. That's his first foul. That's his first personal foul. Here's Brooks. His last outing with 20 points. Good on the three-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Captain Clutch passes to Towns. Here's Captain Clutch. That shot off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. To the wing on the left. Got it. Good job in the low post. Captain Clutch's got 18 points. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
So he was like, oh, that's Fox. That's Fox.
They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Hornets trail by 15. And the pass to Bridges. And it's Captain Clutch with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul in the first quarter, and they may want to set him for
Here's Captain Clutch, guarded by Walker. Pass to Captain Clutch. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. We always talk about the need for front court players who can both shoot and defend along the perimeter. Clark, if you're taking that in mind, who would you point to as the prototype for the new school big?
Well, I think the guy with the most
You got it?
potential in that regard is Joel Embiid. I mean, he's agile. He's got a nice touch. He's got three-point range. He's got post-up ability. And I think he can become a defender because of his physical attribute. So he would be the poster guy for me in terms of the potential prototype for the new school big.
We've got Kemba Walker. Brooks is out there with Collins. Then there's Wallace. And it's Thompson in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Kemba Walker hits them both. And Kemba Walker.
There's over left. There's still some left. Should be. Does that too. Try to reschedule my thing again. Seems like it's gonna be an all-day rain the way it's raining.
Tied for the most.
There, bro. Come on. I want to eat. Yep.
Ha! Did you hear that? I just broke the single steals record. Not only did I break I broke assists, steals, and fucking points.
Yeah.
Point guard, big dog.
Uh-oh.